It goes through a whole discourse, knowledge. He gives knowledge of the soul. That's the first thing. That's why Bhagavad Gita is such an extraordinary book. Because the first thing that is given to us in the Bhagavad Gita is knowledge that there's, and knowledge as described in Bhagavad Gita is knowing the difference between matter and spirit. That's real knowledge. And Krishna says here in this particular verse, if you know the difference between matter and spirit, and you act on the platform of spirit, or as I was saying, karma, action has three divisions. Karma means action according to scripture. And the result of that is you get good reactions. Vikarma means if you do not act according to scripture, do not act to any guidelines, you just kind of make it up and wing it as you go. Whimsically. The word that Prabhupada uses is whimsical action. That's called vikarma. And the end result of vikarma, the bad action, is bad reaction. So that's what we get when we are thinking that we're the body and we're the mind, we're the intellect, and we are the ego, the identity. When we identify, we act in this way, either good actions or bad actions, and the result is reaction. That's what the law of karma actually means. That is the law that everyone is under. And that is sometimes we see. If we behave badly towards someone, then we get a reaction, a bad reaction to that. Sometimes we may not immediately recognize it, but sometimes it happens just like that. You get the reaction just like that. So it is recommended that we must act. Action is intrinsic within the soul. The soul is an active principle. It's not an inert or passive principle. It is an active principle that the soul acts. And the action of the soul is done through the medium of the body, through the medium of the mind, through the medium of the intellect, and through the medium of the ego. That is how we actually act in this world. So Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Prakrite kriyamanani gunai karmani sarvashaha ahankara vimudhatma. That we act, we think we're acting, and we think we're the doers. But actually, the elements, the material elements that surround the soul have pushings. Pushings of goodness, pushings of passion, pushings of ignorance. And that's what causes us to behave in the way that we're acting. Not that we're acting according to our desire. Our desire is being filtered through the material energy. So this action of good action and